What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How is everyone doing? Oh, well, okay, no one's obviously going to not get an answer here, but anyways, hope everyone's well. I'm going to do my first video for the Rugby Championship this year. Look, the first round of the Rugby Championships are normally the toughest rounds to predict. Look, the All Black Argentina game, that's not going to be a real tough one to predict, but Springboks Australia on paper right now, on form, in recently, shouldn't be really that tough, but we then need to also put into consideration that it's at Brisbane, okay? And Brisbane is half of the Springboks. It is like a museum where you take your retired ships or war airplanes to die. Okay? Look, I'm not saying the Wallabies are unbeatable in Brisbane, but it's for some reason, I don't know. Maybe there's some voodoo or some Tagalashi curse there for the Springboks, okay? Now, let's go put this into context. In the professional era, South Africa and the Wallabies have played each other in Brisbane 11 times. South Africa only winning 1, Australia winning 10. South Africa's third worst ever defeat. The third worst, okay? Yeah, they're 57-0, they're 53-3 against, got that 57-0 against All Blacks, 53-3 defeat against the English. Then you got that 49-0 2006 defeat. That 49-0 defeat was in Brisbane. Okay. Now, let's also look at the coach as well. Wallabies have a new coach, Joe Schmidt. And remember one thing. If you want to talk about who's more primed to actually win, who's unbeaten this season? The Wallabies. South Africa have already lost a game. So, we want to talk about world champion status and all those things. So, yeah, let's talk about who's undefeated as well. Look, we'll get into predictions. My predictions are obviously obvious. But we have to also look at the aspects of the game, okay? Let's start this with the squads, okay? Now, I'm going to go with the Springbok team, okay? You have Oxentrade at number 1. Number 2, hooker, you have Bongiam Bonambi. Number 3, you got Frans Malherbe. Number 4, Ibn Etzebeth. Number 5, RG Snyman. Number 6, Jacques who's going to be captain. Number 7, Peter Steph du Toit. Number 8, Ulrich Louw. Number 9, Kobus Reinach. 10, Sasha Vanberg Gomezulu. 11, Kurt Lawrence. 12, Jesse Creel. 12, Damien Delendi. 13, Jesse Creel. 14, Cheslin Colby. 15, Willie Leroux. Okay. Now, the starting lineup it's a decent lineup, but Sasha Vanberg Gomezulu deserves a start here. And Ulrich Louw, also quite new. The stripes here. I believe Ulrich Louw and Evan Ross need to be the two that battle out as for Dwayne Vermeulen's replacement spot. Okay, I don't think Wacha Smith is really a number 8, starting class number 8. I believe he's more of a 6 or 7 guy. So I'm glad that Rashi's going with Arichla. I mean, Evan Ross's season has come to an end with an injury, but you have Arichla, okay? Then on the bench you have Malcolm Marx, Gerard Steenkamp, Vincent Koch, Ben Jason Dixon, Kwacha Smith, Grant Williams, and Andre Pollard. So Rassi is obviously going here with a 6-2 split, which tells me one thing: Rassi takes this game seriously. Okay, he's sending in a strong starting 23. Okay, I believe Rassi's a type that, you know what, it doesn't. It's not just about who you start, but all 23 players on the day have a role. You know, what I believe. Look, South Africa's more attack orientated lately. Okay, but we can't play an open game against this Wallaby side. Okay, this Wallaby side with the anonymous sale, that's the one thing as well. The Wallabies have one advantage here: they're anonymous. Okay. On my other page over here, I have the caps for each, how much caps each player has to their name. Okay, and believe it or not, look, I'm going to look at this, but I'm quite sure the amount of players that have caps in the double digits I can count on one hand. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, you have Isaac Kalia at number 1, 3 caps. Matt Faisler, number 2, 7 caps. Alan Alatoa, who's a captain for Australia, 70 caps. Nick Frost at number 4, 16 caps. Lucana Salakaya, Lotto, 32 caps. Rob Valentini, 42 caps. Carlos Tazinho, debutant. Harry Wilson, 13 caps. Drake Gordon, 22 caps. Noah Lawasio, 20 caps. Filippo Dogonu, 10 caps. Harry Paisami, 27 caps. Len Ikatau, 29 caps. Andrew Callaway, 29 caps. Tom Wright, 28 caps. Then you have the bench. Josh Nasler, 2 tests. James Slipper, 136 tests. That's only the second guy that I've looked at that has more than 50 caps. Okay. Zane Nongur. I think this thing spelled the 6th name wrong, but anyway. 6 caps. Jeremy Williams, 3 caps. Luke Kramer, if he comes onto the match, if he gets onto the field, he will be making his debut. Tate McDermott, 31 caps. Tom Lehner, 1 cap. And Dylan Peach, 1 cap. Now, you've got 4 years from until Australia's World Cup. Okay, I'm counting it for, well, okay, let's go 3.5 years. Okay, 3.5 years. Now you have Joe Schmidt. Now, one thing, Joe Schmidt has 4 years. Okay, South Africa won the World Cup within 1.5 years. Okay, hold on. Something we need to keep in mind here, guys. People are writing the Wallabies off. Okay. South Africa have been in this position before. Okay. I mean, 2017 we suffered our worst ever defeat. 2018 we beat the All Blacks in New Zealand. Okay. And we won the World Cup in 2019. Australia have 4 years. Okay. And I believe last year was Australia's worst season. I think last year was the worst that Australia could possibly have. Okay. Now, sorry about that. I was making myself a cup of coffee. Okay. You have a match in Brisbane. Okay. You're hosting the World Champs. You're back against the ropes. You have nothing to lose. I mean, you win. Well done. You shock the world. You lose. Come on. It's a world champions. It's okay. That type of thing. Look, I'm not saying it's okay for the Wallabies to lose. I mean, I'm not saying that. But the world's expecting it. So I believe Joe Schmidt is coming here. He's going into this match wanting to win. And this team, Joe Schmidt's playing it, man. He knows his squad. He knows these oaks. I mean, if he didn't know these oaks, guys, why would he have selected them? Why would he have selected his squad? Okay? He's watched these oaks. I mean, he is the Aussie coach. That's his job. Everyone's going like, Joe Schmidt doesn't even know the name of half of his guys. He knows the Springboks better than he knows his own squad. Joe Schmidt knows what's going on here. So, guys, one thing I've learned, never write off an Aussie, especially if you're playing in Brisbane, especially if you're playing against him in Brisbane. Okay? Let's have a look at statistics, stats and facts. Okay? South Africa, overall, okay. The overall games played in Australia. Australia have won more than 60% of the games that they played against us at home. Okay. Overall, we played each other 93 times. One by Australia, 40. One by South Africa, 50. Drawn, 3. Games played in Australia, Wallabies 128. South Africa 113. Okay. Sorry about that. Longest winning streak. South Africa 7. Australia 5. Largest wins and defeats. Australia's biggest win against us was at Brisbane, at home, 49-0. South Africa's biggest away win over Australia was also at Brisbane, 38-12. Okay, so, and that was in 2013. That was our own win over Australia in the professional era at the stadium. Okay, Suncorp. Okay. Let's also look at a couple of things here. I remember one thing as well. We're playing two home games. Well, sorry, we're playing two away games. There's Wallabies, okay? Now, we got to look at which we need. I want to also put. Look, I'm counting it as a series because just 2 games in a row, and it is 2 away games for us. You have Lang Park, Brisbane. Then you have Perth, in Perth as well. And Perth is also not really a Springbok hunting ground at all for us. Now, series. One by South Africa, 7. One by Australia, 2. A series is 2 games in a row. 2 games at home or 2 away games, okay? That's or 3 or more, okay? Drawn, now that is 1-1. 1 draw, okay? There's nothing else that I can really bring up to attention here, okay? Other than my prediction, okay? I've got South Africa, 15 or more, okay? I'm not really saying it's going to be that easy, because there's no such thing as an easy game. The match against Wallabies is also not easy to predict, okay? One thing I also want to put out there, sorry I forgot about this, is that our most recent game at Lang Park was a 30-17 defeat against the Wallabies, okay? A 37 loss, okay? Before that, we had, I believe if I'm not mistaken, Dave Rennie coached the Wallabies at that time. Dave Rennie was such a horrible coach apparently. It was a 23-18 loss, 2018. Okay? Now, let's go all the way back to when we won there, 38-12. Okay? We've won our last 2 games against Wallabies. One at the Sydney Football Stadium. Okay? And the 43-12 win at Loftus a year ago. I think we're going to go 3 in a row this time around. 15 plus points, and it's because Australia are rebuilding. Okay? They are rebuilding. It's not going to be because the Aussies are weak. I think the Australia's on starting to climb again. 15 plus points. I think it's going to be 30-15 or something like that. Okay? Then again, you know what? I'll stand to be corrected, yeah? Because it's in Brisbane. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And also, please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you guys. Cheers.